Hi Paula, hi ladies. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is Kirsten and I am so excited for this week's challenge on appetizers because sometimes I get stuck in an appetizer rut. Does anybody else know what I mean? Sometimes you make the same appetizer over and over and you just need to change it up. Well, today we are going to change it up, and not only are we going to change it up, but we are going to heat up the kitchen in more ways than one. So let's get going. The first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees so that that's all ready to go when you want to bake your Chipotle chicken bites. The next thing I did is I took my Philadelphia cream cheese, softened at room temperature. Okay, I already beat it so that it is a little bit smooth. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in a beaten egg. Okay, and then I'm going to put in some Chipotle peppers puree. Now, I want to address the Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce because I think some women are a little nervous to use them. I know I was the first time I did, and I think that I ended up just messing up the whole recipe because of it. Now, you're going to find these little cans down the ethnic food section of your grocery store. It's Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Now this is what it looks like when you take it out. Is you've got the big pepper, and then you've also got chunks of onions, you've got the tomato sauce, you've got seasonings and spices, and all this is packed into that little can. Now what I do when I get home is I take all these ingredients, I put them in my blender, and I blend them till they're pureed, and what I get is this beautiful puree. And this has everything you need in it. It's perfect amount, and what I do is I freeze 1 tablespoon at a time. I freeze 1 tablespoon in 1 tablespoon measurements, pardon me, and when I need Chipotle peppers, I just pull them out and I'm ready to go. So we're going to put some of this in here. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and mix this up. Got to get all that good Chipotle in there. You want to make sure you don't skimp on that. Now you can use more Chipotle depending on how hot you would like it. Okay, I like medium heat. Now, I'm going to mix this up with my hand mixer on medium speed to incorporate everything. All right, that looks great. We've got beautiful red coloring here from the Chipotle peppers. You just kind of want to scrape the sides to pull down anything you missed. Okay, look at how beautiful and red that is from the peppers. Now that I've got this mixed together, we're going to start adding the rest of our ingredients for the Chipotle chicken bites. Now, I use store-bought rotisserie chicken. I use the white meat. What usually ends up happening when I get a rotisserie chicken is everybody else in my family eats the dark meat, and I'm left with all the white meat. So I often chop it up and freeze it for later use. So we're going to put that in here. Okay, and then I've got some shredded cheddar cheese. We're going to toss that in here as well. Put that in there. Then I've got a garlic clove. Now what I'm going to do with the garlic clove is I'm going to use my microplane, and we're going to get this down in here. We want it to be really fine so you don't have any chunks of garlic going into your dish. Okay, you can see here it makes a real nice fine paste with the microplane. Okay, you just tap it in there. Get all that good garlic in there. Then I add some corn. Now, I use frozen corn. What I do is I run it under the cold water for a little bit, just so that it breaks up the frozenness. And some black beans. Now, don't forget to rinse your black beans. Pour those in there and drain them real well. Now, we're going to fold this together. You want to fold all this together so you don't break down that chicken any more than you need to. It makes a beautiful sauce. This, I see the golden flecks of the corn and the black beans and then the beautiful coloring from the Chipotle pepper. It's just gorgeous. Now that's all mixed together. I've got a mini loaf pan here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I've already sprayed the mini loaf pan with some vegetable oil. We're going to fill each cup full with the Chipotle pepper mix. Okay. Get that in there. Now I remember as a kid when I was making this and thinking Mexican food, as a young child and kind of into my teens, we would have dares at our dinner table as to who could stick a whole spoonful of hot salsa and eat it whole. Nothing else, and then you couldn't drink water for a couple minutes. And I'll tell you, of all the times that I got dared, I think I fell every single time for the the dare. But I think my mom caught on pretty quick because after a while she would start making sure that she had ice cream for dessert every time. That's one of those fun memories that I have as a child. Okay, we're going to fill these up in here. Make sure you get them nice and full. Okay, and then we're going to pop this into our preheated oven and we're going to bake it for about 15 to 18 minutes. Okay, until it's set. Alright. Ooh, that looks delicious. Look at that. They're just in there nice and beautiful. We'll pop this in here. Okay, start our timer. Now, we've got the Chipotle chicken bites in the oven, ready to go. We need to mash our avocado and make our avocado salsa. So right here, I've got some mashed avocado already. Move some of this out of the way. To that, we're going to add some tomatoes. Now, I seed the tomatoes. Okay, you don't want all the seeds and the membrane in there, so you just take a spoon and scoop that out so that you don't have that in there. We're going to pour those tomatoes in there. And then I've got some red onions here. Now, when you work with red onions, you want to make sure that you slice them up really fine for this particular dish. Okay, you see how small I'm getting these? You don't want someone to come in and bite into a red onion and get just a big chunk of red onion. So we're going to put some of these really fine sliced red onions in that dish with the avocado and the tomato. You can do 2 to 3 tablespoons if you'd like. Okay, then we're going to add some fresh squeezed lime juice. And then add a little bit of salt and pepper to your taste. If you like more pepper, add a little bit more. If you like a little more salt, add a little more salt. It really is whatever you'd like with this mashed avocado. Alright, that is gorgeous. Now, we're just going to give this a toss. Okay? Just incorporate all those beautiful colors. You can see the bright green and the reds and the purples, and this is going to look just beautiful on our Chipotle chicken bite, which is a little orange tinge due to the Chipotle peppers. So I'm going to bring this over. I'm going to show you a couple ways to plate it. Now, I made a set of Chipotle chicken bites earlier. Okay, you're going to put them on a cooling rack when they're done, 15 to 18 minutes, remember. Stick them on here, let them cool, and then when you go to plate it, I've got 2 different ways you can plate this dish. Now, one is a little more fun and easygoing. The other one is very elegant. So this is my fun one. I just took a chip and dip bowl, okay? I lined it with blue tortilla chips because I think that really helps the bites to stand out. And then I'm just going to take my avocado dip, put it in the bowl here. Oh, look at how gorgeous that is. You've got all those colors. You've got the flecks of reds and the flecks of golds and the black beans, okay? And then just stick your spoon in here and then let people decide how much they want to stick on their plate. Now, if you're going to have a more elegant dinner party and you want to invite a few friends over and have a wine dinner, I've got a beautiful, elegant setting right here, okay? I've got some wine glasses here with votive candles. Light up some candles, and then what I did is I found this glass block at a hardware store, put a ribbon on it to kind of accentuate my Chipotle chicken bites, and then you just set the Chipotle chicken bites on here. Take a plastic bag with your avocado mix, okay, and then we're just going to kind of squeeze this out and put a little dollop on the top, just like that, okay? And look at how gorgeous that is. You've got the flecks of black beans, you've got the corn in there, you've got the red in the tomatoes. It's just a real elegant way to dress up this wonderful appetizer. Now, I have been staring at these for a long time. They're making my mouth water, so I'm going to bite into one here. I can taste the heat from the Chipotle pepper, and then I've got that avocado that just cools it down. If you do not get out of your appetizer rut with this, I don't know what's going to bring you out, ladies. This is incredible. I'm so glad I had an opportunity to share it with you. I hope that you tune in next week. I've got even a bigger surprise for you for the entree. From my heart to yours, have a great day.